So Gaetz made an appearance on this show, which turned out to be one of the weirdest interviews we've ever done. He denied it. He has not been on Fox News since that day. But we did notice, since we've been sort of following it, Matt Gaetz was never charged with anything. So how is that? The Justice Department calls the New York Times and says you're a sex criminal, and then a year later you're not charged with anything? So we thought it'd be worth inviting Congressman Matt Gaetz back on the show to ask for an update. And here he is. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on. So to be clear, you were described in the New York Times by the Justice Department as a felony sex criminal. Have you been charged? Do you expect to be charged for felony sex crimes?
No, this was an operation to destroy me, to harm my family, to hinder my ability to serve the district and the movement that I represent in Congress. And we all know there's a pipeline of leaks and lies that flow from the Justice Department to the mainstream media, the New York Times in particular. And that's not even a partisan criticism of the Biden administration. That happened during the Trump administration as well. We saw it during the Russia hoax. But the most important update, the most important thing that's happened since our last on-air discussion, someone has been indicted and has pled guilty to trying to shake down my family based on this pile of lies. And so I'm not going to allow it to hinder me. I'm going to continue the important work that I do here in the Congress for my constituents.
Yeah, so I'm not going to ask any questions about your personal life because it's not my business. It's really simple. If you've committed a crime, let them charge you. And they haven't. And they've smeared your name. Again, your private life's your business. Whether you committed a crime or not is everybody's business, and you haven't. And I just want to ask you one more time, crisply and clearly, do you expect to be charged for the crimes of which they've accused you?
No, that would be a travesty. I'm innocent. I have maintained my innocence. I have been entirely consistent on this fact, and each and every day, the lies about me unravel and are debunked, and the things I've said, and admittedly, it's pretty wild to come on your show and say that my family's being shaken down for $25 million by some fraudsters, some with connections to the intelligence community and the Department of Justice, but in fact, someone has pled guilty to just that. So I feel vindicated each and every day that the facts are revealed, but I don't want this to be a distraction from the critically important work going on in the Congress that my constituents expect me to dig in on.
Well, you can't allow the Justice Department to silence sitting members of Congress with fake allegations of sex crimes. And again, if the allegation is real, let them prove it. That's their job, not ours. So I want to ask you also about the FBI this.